Welcome back to David and HD, everybody. So if you guys saw the thumbnail and basically the title, so I have a problem with my Airlift Performance suspension kit. Okay, so I'll explain in a second about the kit. We kind of got it resolved, but I went and picked up the car and I explained it a little bit. Let's go. All right, so obviously you can see behind me, I did pick up the Hellcat, so brought it home. It doesn't have the air suspension on, so if you didn't see my last video, I basically dropped the car off to get air suspension from Airlift, and with that suspension I did get some universal bags for the back. And usually when you order the kit, it used to be defaulted where, you know, when you got the whole kit, you'd be able to get the universal bags, and I explained a little bit why that's important. But the kit that I actually ordered came with the universal bags with full strut assembly, and that's not what I want for the car, because in the rear, what'll happen is it'll just be a bag sleeve that goes right over the shocks or right over the strut, and that would allow, basically, you know, act as the spring, so I'll be able to keep my adaptive suspension for the car, and I won't get any codes. If I would have installed the strut, I would have either had to get some kind of KW sensor deactivation thing to kind of make sure, not make the car inside run any errors or codes and stuff and throw off and say that there's something wrong with the suspension. So I didn't feel like doing all that. So what happened was we contacted the manufacturer, or the shop did, and they have the kit in stock, so we shipped the whole set, the whole kit back, and they're shipping us one with just the airbag only. I mean, with everything but just the bags and not the strut on the bag. So and that'll be probably another 2 weeks. So I didn't want my car just sitting there, so I went ahead and picked it up today, and then hopefully in like they shipped off the stuff today, so probably by the end of this week it should be there. Once I get it back, kind of like refund me the difference, because it is about a $1,300. I don't know how I didn't really even notice, but it is about a $1,300 difference between the two kits. So yeah, so I'm waiting for that to come back. So one thing I did want to show you guys is how I'm going to be set up. So, and if you guys remember, I got the lights installed, so it's kind of day still right now. I'm gonna probably have to start filming these videos in the evening because it is so hot during the day. All right, so I had an option of choosing two different setups. So the standard setup, it'd go where that gym bag is right there, and they'd put like a carpet platform, and they'd put the tank and the two compressors and all the wiring, everything will just be back there. But because of the size of this trunk and everything, I like the size, and I do put a lot of things in here. Sometimes right now it's kind of empty, but I want to put it down here. So they've done some kits. So what I am gonna lose is this foam piece right here, and they're gonna build the platform down here. So I'll probably buy like a little net right here to put this in there. But that's why I got the 4-gallon tank. So the 4-gallon tank will sit basically sideways, compressor, and all the wiring. There'll be a platform down there, and then it'll be carpeted, so it'll look like this. I was told that this part right here would have to be shaved down. Okay, so when this part closes, it won't hit the tank, right? So everything will fit flush and perfect in there. So that's the setup that I'm going to go with. Is more of a stealth look. Also on top of that, because it is here and it's going to be carpeted and platform put in, and then when the cover is down, it is going to quiet it down a bit. So if you don't know, with the air suspensions, they tend to make a decent amount of sound. If I had it back here where the gym bag is, I'd be able to kind of hear it inside the cabin. But where it's going to be, plus the sound of the exhaust, it's probably something that I probably won't even really hear too much. You probably hear it outside a little bit, but I won't really hear that much of it inside. So yeah, so that's the setup, and that's what I'm gonna be going with. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully in like 2 weeks, I'll get the part in, and then it's about a week or like a couple days of install, and then I'll be good to go. So let me know what you guys think, man. So I'm trying to get rid of this wheel gap. I'm trying this because this is something I've never done to a car before. So, but you see the big wheel gap, stock size. So I want to try some different, some new, and I think it'll really give the car an aggressive look, and I can adjust it any way that I want. So we'll see. I'll give you guys a review obviously when I get it and when it's installed, and then we'll go from there. So if you guys got any questions on my kit, or any of that stuff, just let me know in the comments. So with that being said, remember, stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.